Hey guys, Britto here. Welcome back to Six Ashes Farm. Here we are for day number 5, where a lot happened on day 4 at the end. I went down to the pub, had a few drinks, and met a young guy down there by the name of Mark, who said, sort of asked how I was going and moving into the area, and told him I was in Granddad's old house and all that sort of, the general chit chat. Told him I had a decent area down here with some trees I needed to clear, and he said he picked up not long ago a lizard T-Rex. He said it's like a dozer, but all it does is come through and just clear trees like crazy. So he came down and helped us out clear some of the trees down here. He didn't ask for any cash. He just said that he wanted the wood, any of the big sort of logs and stuff that he could take to sell. So don't know what he made, but it didn't cost us anything. But if we come down here, now you can see the majority of this area has been cleared. It all looks pretty nice down here. Very, very nice. The other thing was, we also spoke to him about our Fendt tractor and told him he wanted to get some more case gear, and he said he actually had an old case tractor available. So I went and sold our Fendt tractor to the dealership and went back to Mark's place and picked up this guy. Picked up our first case tractor. This thing is pretty good. It's quite old. It's got 120 hours on it, I think. Yeah, 120 hours, so all I've done is bring it back to the farm and hook it up with our front loader attachment. So it's IH1455. Starts up really well. He said he just serviced it, gave it a good wash and a good clean and stuff, so all the hydraulics work fine, engine works fine, like all the lights and blinkers and beacons and stuff all work. So it's definitely something that I can't wait to start to use. It's going to be pretty exciting. So there's a couple of things that I want to do today. I know we've got to head up to the farm and pick up something which I've also seen at the shop yesterday, which you guys haven't seen yet. Pick something up, bring it back to the farm. I've also got to head down to another local farm and pick up a pallet of milk and bring it back to the farm and get some stuff made. Start producing some stuff from home to bring us some money in on the side. So yeah, that's the plan for today. So let's jump in our pickup. We are nearly out of fuel, and this thing is quite damaged. I really need to go and service this thing. Let's let me jump out, fuel it up. I'll head to the shop and I'll bring you guys back when we're on our way home. Righto guys, we're just leaving the shop now, heading back home, and you might see in the mirrors we've got a decent sized trailer on here. We managed to pick this up second hand. It did cost us just under 50,000, so the profit we made from selling our old Fendt tractor, we've just used all of it. I did buy a set of pallet forks as well, which I've left back at the store. Gonna have to take the tractor up there later, I think, and pick them up and bring them back. So I'm gonna have to go and pick up a pallet of milk, but I'm thinking we might get away with the bale forks for now anyway, not having to stress too much about that. So alright, let's head back down to the farm. I think we're going to use this, yeah, I want to keep this close to home, so we might even just set it up out the front of the house for now, and then we can move it to, I don't know, like a more permanent location later on, I suppose. Alright, so I think I'd like to maybe put it over here towards there. So let's see if we can back this guy in reasonably well. It'd be better if I could stick my head out the window and have a bit of a look, but we should still be able to get it down in here. Alright, there we go. Right, so let's we'll unfold this ready to go, and I'll jump out and I'll show you guys what we brought. We'll go around the other side first. So we've actually picked up, come on in here, a mobile cheese factory, which is going to be pretty good. So we're going to be able to bring the milk in through here, and we get it to process, turn it into cheese. We can see the input and the outputs up here as well. So I think if we put 5,000 litres of milk in it at once, we get out about 2,400 litres of cheese, which is going to be pretty good. So I'm hoping this is going to, work pretty well. Make us some money on the side. Also, we don't have a dairy farm yet, but that's probably our most important thing in the foreseeable future, is to get, you know, a dairy farm started. But obviously our field's sort of going to come first, and then we'll look at getting the dairy farm stuff. So let's jump in our tractor here. Now I'm going to have to quickly bring up our map and check where we need to go. I think we need to head down to the CJ's farms is where we need to go. So we need to follow it straight down, past the pub here, keep going down, and then turn right and down in here somewhere. So another person that I did meet at the pub last night was CJ down at his farm. He said he has milk available, and that's where we're going to head. Head straight down there, grab a pallet full of milk and bring it back. I think he said they're about between 2,000 and 2,200 litres per pallet, so we won't have enough to fill it with our first pallet, but if we can bring some more money in, put one pallet in, make some money off some cheese, and then go head back down and grab some more, I think would be what the plan's going to be, to be able to do. Continue to buy milk from him, so continue to, you know, build some relationships with all those people around, and continue to make money as well. So we should head down here past the cider house, and then keep going down. I know there's a decent fishing spot over here somewhere as well that a lot of people go to. Actually, I think, yeah, we just went past it. Look at the map, we just went past it. A good fishing spot back there. It's a lime station we can purchase some lime from. Alright, so I've got my hazards on as well, just to make sure if anyone comes up behind us that they know that we're not travelling full speed. But then again, I don't think you want to travel too much faster than this on this road. So the sawmill that we went to earlier was on the right just here, so you go past that, and then it's the right after the sawmill, CJ had said, but I couldn't really even remember how to get to that sawmill. I think he said it's like the last driveway on the left is where his milk like fill point is, and that's where he'll leave a pallet for us. He said it should be out there by about lunchtime, just before lunch, so hopefully it's there ready to go. And then I think the farmers markets is where we can actually sell our cheese as well, so we'll only be buying from CJ, producing local cheese. We're also selling to locals as well, which is another bonus. So I think CJ's house is just here on the right. He did say he had chickens out the front, so there's CJ's house. I think this is his dairy farm over here. So he said not the first driveway, the second driveway. Right, there we go. Yep, there's our pallet sitting just there. And there's his milk fill point, as you can see. Alright, so let's load this up. Try not to put a hole in it, so we don't want to lose any milk on the way back. And yeah, especially those other tines there. We don't want to poke those out and stab a hole in the milk. Certainly what I want to avoid doing. Alright, so let's head back to our farm. So yeah, 2,200 litres it says, full of milk. So I know we're going to end up going in competition eventually with CJ once we get our own dairy farm going, but there's plenty of room for the two of us. A bit of a toot as we go past. Might have to drive from this view. Actually, I think that's Mark's house. I think Mark said he was right near CJ. Either that one or that one. One of the two. Then again, there's a few houses down here, so could be any of these. I probably should have got a better idea as to which one was his. Alright, so we'll head back and we'll throw this in. And hopefully start to get some cheese processing. It's going to help us bring in some more money. There's plenty of fertilising jobs going around at the moment too, but we just don't have the money to buy any more liquid fertiliser, and we also don't have any money to buy like a solid fertiliser spreader either. That would be probably better for us to make money easier if we had a solid fertilizer spreader. But after being at the shop and talking to the guys at the shop, they said there's a lot of used equipment that they don't have on their website. So if we need anything, just go and have a chat with them and they'll see what they've got out the back in storage. I think they said they've got another big shed somewhere too, full of old equipment that they don't need. So I think for the time being, or the near future, everything we buy is going to be used. As I said, this thing's got 120 hours on it, this tractor. So quite a bit of work. Oh, there's a fishing point just there. Thought someone may already be in there, or they might even be asleep. Might only be fishing for night time. But yeah, everything we buy can be used, so we don't have to buy brand new if we don't want to, if we can't afford it. I said they've got plenty of stock sitting out the back of various stuff with various hours on it and that sort of thing. Alright, so back at the house. Let's go and load this milk in the back. I think we have to put it at the back and then we should be able to just cross-load it straight in. Oh, so we nearly ended up with that all over the place then. Something that we don't want to do. Let's try and pick that up again. Try and be a bit more careful this time. Alright, and then we put it down there. Oop. It's coming out slowly, there we go. So that should be cross-loading over. You can see it's coming out of the pallet, it's gone into here. So now we've got 2200 litres of milk. And nothing coming out as yet, so it's all going to take time obviously. So maybe by tomorrow we might have a little bit of cheese we can sell. We definitely need that pallet fork on this thing. Otherwise we're going to potentially continue to cause more damage to things that we don't want to damage. I think we're going to need to buy a rear weight as well when we can afford it, just for carrying our bales and that sort of stuff. Alright, so let's dump this guy off here. Chuck it down on the ground now. I'm going to leave the front loader attachment attached for now. What I want to do now is pick up our combi plough. We've got a little area over there where we've planted potatoes. Well, it looks like Grandad had planted potatoes and hadn't actually done anything with them, so I might go and plough that into the ground, and it may be a future spot for, I don't know, more greenhouses. Might be another spot for a little garden or something. I don't know, but we'll just get this ploughed in and see what happens after that, I guess. It's definitely a waste that it wasn't actually harvested. I know Grandad did love his old mashed potatoes, bangers and mash. One of his favourite meals, so that's probably why he started growing his own potatoes. Alright, there we go. Should be one more run, maybe two. We should be good. So we do actually need to service this tractor as well. I know Mark said he gave it a good service not that long ago, but it just looks like, to me, it could do with a little bit more greasing on some of the joints and that sort of stuff. Just double check, you know, the oil levels, the coolant levels and all that sort of stuff, which I probably should have checked before we even started using it, but he guaranteed that it was good to go, so take his word for it. Alright, there we go. Got that all cleared out. We may be able to plant something in there. I don't know what though. Like potatoes would be good, but we'd have to work out a way to harvest them. Maybe get the kids out, something, local kids out to harvest them or something like that. Alright, so I think that might be it for today, guys. There's not much else that we can get done, so I think there's plenty of jobs around that we can do. And I know that there's plenty of grass here now that I can actually go back through and mow. This area's started to grow back, but it's obviously not ready to cut again. But all this over here that we cleared all of our trees out of, could definitely use a cut. And a good cut around the house and that sort of stuff too. But I think I might take the day off, take the afternoon off. I don't think I'll go back to the pub today, but I might take the afternoon off and just maybe do a bit of work in our little mobile cheese factory over here and see what we can get out of there, so that we can actually get it to produce. I might actually leave our tractor over here for today. So, rightio guys, if you guys enjoyed this one, as always, smash that like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the series so far, and if you want to see it continue. If you guys are new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, guys, please do so. It's been Britto, thanks for watching. See you again soon.